Hello, friends, and welcome back to a new price prediction update on JASMY, where we will be taking a look at some of the recent things that happened in the last couple of days and where I see JASMY heading to. And again, I want to say thank you guys for 300 subs. It really means a lot. This has just made my day, honestly, and it means a lot because if I can help out just one person each day, that means my goal here is accomplished. And thank you so much, guys, for all the support and love. And like I stated also in my last video, that I will be working on an ebook where it's gonna be a forex ebook where I purchased before, and I will provide it here for free, where you can take a look at some of the structure that I learned and some of the things that can help you out when you're taking a look at price predictions and where you're making your own analysis. So let's take a look here at JASMY. We can see that price we in our last video. If we take a look at it, we stated there was a premium pricing here at about 0.0172. And this level, in my opinion, was very crucial because we could see here we created a level where it was a recent resistance at 0.0181. And this level, as you can see here, we bounced off of these levels. We created a market structure where we broke a structure here, a breakup structure, as you can see, created a support, broke that recent structure at about 0.0180, and then came back, tested these levels here, indicating that this level was very crucial, creating a double bottom, as you can see here. Now, we can see that we were under the 50 MA, so this was a bit riskier since the trend was overall in a downtrend. But since we created this level, and now another indication that happened, as you can see here, we couldn't break that level of 50 MA. We were wicking down here, but never closed. So we knew that overall we were still in a downtrend for JASMY, and that's why I stated there was a double top here where we wicked up here for 0.0203, and same thing here at 0.0201 where we closed. Ideally, getting the liquidity that was sitting up here where people decided to sell, and then we saw a downtrend right after. Now, I stated that I wanted to see a support level being respected at 0.0170, where we saw the gaps here happening. You can see the price action gaps here at the bullish momentum. So I stated that price can break out of this uptrend, which it did. A price broke out of this uptrend, came back to the levels of premium here, exactly at the levels of premium. If you take a look here, we saw that right after we saw volume now increasing. If you take a look here, we can see that this level was very crucial because it was respecting a level here at where we created a recent support area. We created a double bottom at these levels where right after you can see here price volume increased right away. We saw the same thing happening at these levels of premium. We saw a lot of, these here is not normal, okay? So it came down to these levels here at 0.017 where it respected that level. And then overall, we created an uptrend at these levels here, as you can see, where we created a premium level. We saw here an ideal uptrend, as you can see, came back down here as you take a look here at the recent levels of support, creating the same pattern, double bottom again at these levels. A break and a retest at the double bottom here. Same thing happening again at these levels here. And then you can see an ideal uptrend, as you can see here, to the levels of support. Now we see here, price broke the structure, broke this recent structure, came back down here to, so this is a BOS, came down here to this recent structure at 0.018, created a level of support, and then now you can see price flew out of there. Okay, you can see the volume increasing here, which was very nice. We could see right after I stated that I want to see price break out of the 50 MA. This is the type of things that I want to see with projects, is where we're currently sitting at a level of support. We see price break out of the 50 MA, okay? Not just, you see here, there's a broken structure here, but once we came to the 50 MA, we saw price just slow down a little bit. And I don't want to see that happen. I want to see the same thing happening at the levels of 50 MA. And ideally, since we were also in the uptrend, this was another indication. And also we created a level of support at a level that we were at a recent resistance set. So a lot of indications that JASMY was going to the upside from these indications here. A level of support, a level of premium support being created here at about 0.0172. And then ideally, we created an uptrend at these levels where price was respecting. As you can see here, price never closed down here. We saw wicks, but you see this rejection wick coming back down here. And then once we broke this level of structure at the 50 MA, look what happened right after. This is beautiful, guys. Look what happened right after. We created a level of, so we had a recent resistance here, as we talked about. There was a very heavy resistance level at these here at 0.0188. But once we broke out of there, created a level of support here, broke and a retest. Okay, so it broke it and a retest. We broke this level, retest. We created a level of another resistance. Now take a look at this, guys. We created a level of resistance now at the recent highs that we had. So you can see here that this level, which we talked about before, I said this was going to be hard to break. Okay, this was a recent resistance that we had, a double top, as you can see here. And then price, once it went back down here, we saw big bullish momentum. But look how it slowed down at these levels, guys. We saw a lot of wicks happening, and then once it came down here, we created a double bottom again. Take a look at this, guys. We created a double bottom before finally, look at this. Volume now increased at this sideways market here. We saw volume very increasing at the levels of resistance, guys. And this is what I want to see. I want to see price break out of these levels, not these wicks, not these small wicks here at recent resistance. If we're at a resistance, I want to see volume increasing like this. Look at this, guys. This was beautiful. For JASMY, in several days, this was beautiful, okay? And then now take a look at JASMY, guys. We are very, there's a gap here at the 50 MA, which could be good, if you are in it, the project already. But if you want a dollar cost average, ideally, since we are respecting these levels of 50 MA, as you can see, even by now doing the video, at these levels now, we saw just indication that bullish momentum is continuing, which is a good sign at our levels here. But just keep in mind that right now we have a recent resistance area at about 0.0208. And ideally, since we are in this uptrend, we could retest back at 0.0268. But I would love for JASMY to just cool down a little bit, since we are right now up about 2%. Cool down, retest back these levels of resistance here at levels of support, and then come back to the 0.0225 where we had a recent areas of support. As you can see here, we created the double bottom here. So just a quick update on JASMY. I hope you guys liked it, and stay